Hello everyone. In this video, I'll be doing a question from exercise 11.1 from the chapter of constructions, NCERT class 10. In this question, we'll be constructing a triangle similar to a given triangle with a scale factor 4 by 3. In the previous question, we had taken the scale factor as 2 by 3, which was less than 1. But in this case, the scale factor is 4 by 3, which is greater than 1. So let us read the question number 6. Draw a triangle ABC with side BC equal to 6 centimeters, angle B equal to 45 degrees, angle A equal to 105 degrees. Then construct a triangle whose sides are 4 by 3 times the corresponding sides of triangle ABC. Now the scale factor is 4 by 3. What does it mean? That since the scale factor is greater than 1, so the similar triangle to be made will be a larger triangle lying outside the reference triangle. This is something very important that you need to keep in mind. Whenever the scale factor is more than 1, you get an enlarged triangle. If it is less than 1, you get a diminished triangle, which is going to lie inside the triangle. But here the triangle is going to be outside the triangle. We'll have to enlarge the sides. So let us see how do we do that. My first step is to draw a line segment BA of length 7 centimeters. Then I need to make an angle of 45 degrees at B. I know how to do that. First of all, I'll be constructing an angle of 90 degrees and then I'll bisect that angle of 90 degrees to get a 45-degree angle. So this is the 90-degree angle constructed. Now we'll bisect this angle to get a 45-degree angle. So wherever these two arcs are intersecting, I'll join that point to point B. Then the angle that will be formed will be a 45-degree angle. We can take a protractor and measure it also to check our work. So this angle is coming out to be exactly 45 degrees. So at A, I need to construct an angle of 105 degrees. I'll remove whatever I don't need now. So I know the procedure how to construct an angle of 105 degree. I make an angle of 60, 120. I bisect them to get an angle of 90 degrees. So this is the 90-degree angle made. I'll bisect the angle 90 and 120 to get an angle of 105 degrees. So this is the point of intersection of the ray of the angle of 90 degrees. So wherever these two arcs are intersecting, I join this point to point A and I produce it to intersect the previous ray drawn at point C. So I have got my reference triangle, triangle ABC. I can measure this angle once again and check whether I've been able to make it 105 degrees or not. Right, exactly 105 degrees. So the construction of the triangle is done. Whatever I don't need, I will just remove it for the time being so that it is easier for you to understand. My next step is that I draw a ray BX making an acute angle with BA on the side opposite to the vertex C. So I'll be making the acute angle like this. From B, I'll be making a line downwards and I mark this point as X so that I get the ray BX. Then I told you the scale factor tells me how many arcs I need to make because the scale factor is 4 upon 3. So the bigger out of 2 will give me the number of arcs. So 4 is the bigger number. So I will be making 4 arcs starting from B. Whatever radius I'll take, I'll ensure that the radius remains the same throughout when I'm making all the 4 arcs. So wherever the first arc intersects the ray BX, I mark that point as B1. This is the first arc made. Wherever this arc is intersecting, there I'll be marking the point of intersection as B1. Exactly same way with B1 as center in the same radius, I'll be making another arc, and wherever that arc intersects the ray BX, I'll be marking that as B2. So I have got the point of intersection of the second arc with BX to be as B2. Exactly same way, I'll be making another arc the third arc, and the fourth arc. 4 upon 3, larger number 4. So 4 arcs I'll be making. B1, B2, B3, and B4 being the 4 points of the intersection of these arcs respectively with the ray Bx. Now here remember BB1 is equal to B1, B2 is equal to B2, B3 is equal to B3, B4. What is the next step going to be? I told you. So 4 upon 3, denominator of the scale factor tells us which arc is to be joined to the endpoint. So here the denominator is what? Denominator is 3. That means the third arc, the point of intersections of the third arc with the line is going to be joined with the endpoint. So B3 will be joined to the endpoint. Let us go back to the construction. So our next step is that join B3 to A. So I take my ruler and I join B3 to A. Next, what is to be done? I have now got which is the point which is joined to the end point. Now I need to find out that point from where I'll be drawing the line parallel. So to do that, I told you if the scale factor is A upon B, the numerator tells us that which arc we'll be using to construct a line parallel. So 4 upon 3, numerator of the scale factor tells us from which arc will the parallel line be constructed. So here numerator is what? It is 4. So from the fourth arc, B4, it will be done. So let us do that. Now I'll construct a line parallel to B3A from B4 to intersect BA produced at D. So for that, what I'll do is from B3, I'll make an arc of any radius. I will not change the radius, and with the same radius and B4 as center, I'll make another arc. Now I'll measure the width of the angle B3A. So for that, I'll just mark the point of intersection of the first arc with the ray Bx and with B3A. This is the width of the angle. I will not change the radius. With the same radius, I'll just pick up my compass and I'll make an arc on the second arc that was made taking B4 as a center. I just mark the point of intersection of this arc with the previous one, and I join B4 to this arc and produce it. Now this line that I have drawn, the parallel line, had to intersect BA, but since it's not, so what I'll do is I'll just produce BA so that it intersects the parallel line at point D. Okay, so the point of intersection of the parallel line and BA produced is D, which is the second vertex of my required similar triangle. Now let us check whether lines are parallel or not. I measure the angle, it is coming out to be 81 degrees. I measure the second angle. This also comes out to be 81 degrees. Now, which are these two angles? If the line B3A and B4D are parallel, then these two are the corresponding angles or not? And since the corresponding angles are equal, therefore that means that my lines constructed are parallel and the construction is correct till here. So B4D has been successfully made parallel to B3A. Now I have got the vertex D now. So I'll make a line parallel to AC from D, right? And it will intersect the line BC produced at point E. So let us do that. So for that, what I'll do is I have to make a line parallel from D, and it has to be parallel to the line AC. So with A as center, I'll make an arc. With the same radius, I'll make an arc at D. I'll find out the width of the angle BAC, and the same width I'll be making here at the angle D. Let us do that. So as I told you, I've made an arc of any radius with A as center. With the same radius, I make another arc with D as center. I measure the width of angle BAC. So I just find out the point of intersection of the arc with AC and with BA. I use my compass to find the width. So with this width, without changing the radius, I'll just pick up my compass and put the needle at this point of intersection, and I'll make another arc to intersect the previous arc at a point. Wherever the two arcs intersect, I mark that point and I join that point to D and extend it. Now you see it is not meeting BC, so I'll just produce BC so that it intersects the parallel line drawn. Wherever these two lines intersect, I mark that as point E. So I have successfully constructed triangle DBE, similar to triangle ABC, we're having sides 4 by 3 times the corresponding sides of triangle ABC. Let us check our work. BD is coming out to be 9.4 centimeters and BA was 7 centimeters. So if I divide BD by BA, the ratio comes out to be approximately 4/3. So that means my construction is correct and I can say that the work has been done properly. So I hope you have understood the construction. Please watch the video again in case you have any doubt. Thank you so much.